Everyone here will agree with Macrina as you hear a remarkable story from an amazing woman who I am checking up. I'm delighted to introduce Jacquie Gettling.
Thank you. Thank you to the Women's Fund of Long Island for this amazing opportunity. And I'm going to try to do this without crying. I never imagined myself standing on this stage after so many wonderful other women receiving such an honor. See, my story isn't like their story. I am a recovering addict. I just want you to bear along with me. This is pretty important for you to understand how I became an honoree of the Women's Fund of Long Island. If you can just imagine being a 4-year-old and being molested and having to hold on to that secret all your life. What do you do with those thoughts and those feelings? You have no one to tell. You're told that you're the reason why this is happening to you, and you live with that. And you pretty much grow believing in that. But others see what's within you, and you don't understand how they could think that you're something when you feel totally the opposite way. As a child, like Brianna's mother, my mother tried to instill that greatness in me, but I knew something she didn't know. I knew that I was tainted. I knew that I was harmed. I felt that it was my fault. What do you do with those feelings? What do you do? What do you do when you run into the love of your life, but you can't love him back because of what happened to you when you were 4 years old? What I want you to understand that drugs are not the beginning of the problem. The problem starts way, way, way before that. When you don't believe that you have a purpose, that there is a plan for your life, that what you see within yourself isn't what everyone else sees. How do you live? Sometimes, in my case, I can't even remember how the drugs came into play, but I realized quickly I could step out of myself for just one moment. That I didn't have to go to sleep and dream that horrible dream again, which occurred every night, that someone was coming for me, and I didn't want that. At one point during the molestation, I do recall at 8 years old when I did ask him to take me instead of my 4-year-old sister. Please take me. So when you make that offer, you do believe, is it something that I am doing at 8 years old? Could it be? I ran across a quote, and it says, what lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lies within us. I thought about it, and I felt like this was something I needed to share. Because for the longest time, what lied within me was pain and hurt, a wounded child. 7.5 years ago, actually it was 7 years 2 months and about 23 days, I met Judge Cooperstein, who helped me to find that young woman within inside me and to tell her it's going to be okay. Because what I didn't know at that time was the angels were coming. The demons were there, but the angels were coming. And if you all just take a moment and look to your left and look to your right, you're looking at an angel. Also remember that someone is looking back at you. And what I found later on in the years was that somehow I grew wings. And now I'm in a position where I can help someone else. See, my least favorite topic of conversation is me. My favorite topic of conversation is family. I thought that my enemy was my inner me. And it was true. But today I can say it's not true. My inner me is healed, and my inner me is proud, and my inner me is passionate about helping someone else to find their inner me. Because within each of us, there is a strong, strong individual. And as was said earlier today, it's not just about being a woman. It might be a man who picked you up even after you tore down every dream he ever had. Through my addiction, we not only lost our home, my children watched our car being taken away. Imagine yourself as a mother hiding in a closet after your children come running home to mommy to find that she's not there. She's in a closet hiding because she don't want to face them. Imagine that. Imagine yourself being a mentor to a young lady who comes from another country out here because she saw something in you and she wanted to be next to you, and you shattered that dream right in front of her face. Imagine that. You're supposed to be a mentor, but you're anything but. So for a while, I believed I was living a lie. And I was. But I didn't know that I could overcome such obstacles in my life and that I could turn it around. But with the help of my angels and my family. See, family isn't just those who are bestowed upon you. Family isn't just those people that you give birth to. Family is people that you make strong connection to. I found a family. I found a family at Eileen Fisher, and they accept me for who I am. Once I told them what was about to happen, that I was going to be honored by this amazing company, organization, which actually Risa and I had never met. Risa is also with Eileen Fisher, spoke on the phone, and I was desperate to find an organization that I could help others. Because it's not about me. It's about helping someone like me. Maybe that's not you, but maybe you know someone who is going through a difficult time in her life. Maybe you know someone who knows someone. Remind them that all they have to do is change their lens that they're looking through. Because that person that may be down and out at that time, that's not that person. It's just a process that they're going through at that time. But look beyond that. Look within that individual. You can see it. Wini saw it. Thank God Eileen Fisher, Representative Tasha, she couldn't be here today. She saw it. And then I met Avery, and she saw it. And then I met so many other wonderful women that empowered me just by looking at them and seeing where they are. I wanted to be like each and every one of them. I wanted to be like Judge Cooperstein. I wanted to be like Avery. I wanted to be like Tasha. I wanted to be like each of them, and I stole a little bit of what they had, their tenacity, their passion, their courage. And I took it upon myself, and I said, I can do this. So here I am today, accepting a wonderful, amazing honor. Thank you, Women's Fund, for seeing that it doesn't matter what you've been through. It's matter where you are in this moment. And that's what we try to do. We try to live in the moment. I gradually shared with each of my team members, like, I got something to tell you. I want to tell you where I've been. And each of them looked at me in such amazement and was like, what? Yeah. If you know any people who are addicted to any type of substance, you know, it's not pretty. And my story is no different. It was just as ugly as any one of theirs. Don't look at that. I'm asking you to change your lens and look at where we are today. We are all here to support, encourage, and love and stretch one another. And I'm finding that the more they stretch me, and I'm so grateful to my district manager who finds situations like, Jackie, I think that's a growth opportunity for you. I am grateful for that, because I will never believe enough in myself that I can do it. But I'm here to tell you, I can do it, and so can you. And I just want to say thank you again. Thank you, Eileen Fisher. Thank you for supporting me, because they didn't just say, yes, okay. They came through in a big way. And I just want my angels, and thank you, my bishop has just arrived. I'm so happy to see you. Thank you. He's a very busy man, and he took the moment to be here for me, Jacquie Gettling, the addict. When Laurel called me, I was on the other end of the phone saying, does she know she reached Jacquie Gettling? And my face was totally like that, and I'm thinking, what? And it took a lot, but I had the support, and I immediately hung up the phone, and I called my district manager, and I said, Avery, I have something to talk to you about. And I was shaking like, oh my God, I'm going to lose my job, but I'm going to go out there, I'm going to step out on faith, and I'm going to share something about myself, because I do believe at this point in my life, I want to be transparent. I don't want to have any hidden dirt or hidden agendas. I don't want that. I want to be transparent. So what you see is what you get today. That's where I stand. And I just want to thank you all for supporting the Women's Fund of Long Island and helping them to do great work to help someone else realize their dream, their passion, and their purpose. Because they didn't just stand behind me either. They said, Jackie, we're going to put an ad in the journal for your family, because we, my family, just started a wonderful studio where we help and encourage young women and boys so they don't have to go through that pain of being molested or abused at home. We bring them into our studio, and we love them. And we let them know that it doesn't matter. I'm here for you today. And they put an ad in the journal at no cost to me. Who does that? The Women's Fund of Long Island. Who supports an addict? The Women's Fund of Long Island. Who says it's okay? The Women's Fund of Long Island. Thank you all.